SIT. Schmidt inversion theory. Our universe. The new interpretation of our universe revealing its real structure. By Warren Schmidt. The Schmidt inversion theory. This paper introduces the SIT model, a new theory of everything pioneered by Warren Schmidt, describing the overall structure of the visible and hidden portions of the universe. SIT, acronym for Schmidt inversion theory, is a new interpretation on the study of the overall flow of events in our universe, from the most outer horizon, referred to in this publication as the outer spherical shell singularity, through the visible part of our universe into the black hole singularity points. It continues with the quantum inversion warp and random evolutionary trial and error, reject or select event and re-enters back into the sub-universes via the outer spherical shell singularity. As the particles re-enter via the outer spherical shell singularity horizon and dwells for billions of years, it eventually exits through the black hole singularity points again, to complete the loop structure. SIT attempts to explain this complete sequence of events of the universe. The author, Warren Schmidt, proposes with his inversion theory that our universe is actually one of the 6 sub-universes that exist as part of the entire universe. The term multiverse is deliberately avoided here in this paper, and the wording universe containing sub-universes is used instead. What is discussed here is not new physics, it's just a new interpretation of existing, observable, proven and accepted physical phenomena. Hubble probes the early universe. More and more powerful space telescopes are piercing further and further into the earliest part of our visible universe. What is this paper all about? SIT, Schmidt inversion theory, is a new non-standard cosmology model. It describes the structure and functioning of the entire universe. It is the theory of everything. In this paper I will attempt to explain my proposed inversion theory. The most important feature of this new theory is an inversion event that takes place in the orbit. The orbit is inside the one and only common singularity. The function of the orbit will be known as the quantum inversion warp. The common singularity resulted from the phenomenon that all physical laws, including space-time, as we know them, cease to exist in the singularity points. All singularities are not separated anymore by any space-time and therefore become one. In other words, there is no space anymore to keep all those geometric locations of the singularities separated. The SIT model doesn't support the one Big Bang theory. It does support rather the continuous regeneration in an infinite loop cycle structure. There is no beginning and no end. There are instead continuous Big Bangs in the 6 outer spherical shell singularity and simultaneously Nab-Gibbs Big Crunches occurring continuously in the hundreds of billions black hole singularity points. In this common center where the orbit is, massive hadron collisions are taking place, converting all matter into pure energy. This kinetic pure energy re-enters into 6 sub-universes through the 6 outer spherical singularity shell horizons. These sub-universes are superposed and entangled and occupy the same space. Einstein called it Spukhaft Fernwirkung, and there are several papers by Schrödinger. We have now a loop structure that ensures continuous repair, and rejuvenating functions in regular maintenance cycles and also resetting the entropy to zero. The entire universe popped into existence from nothing, just with continuous random quantum fluctuation events without any cause and no role model or data. At this event, space-time came into existence. Substantial amount of energy is required to operate the entire universe. That energy is found as the excess energy that formed from the time delay, that particles couldn't recollapse into zero-nothingness with the particles and energy of its twin subuniverse while being kept sequestered. It entered through the outer spherical shell singularity, as radiation into the subuniverses. Billions of years later it then drains out through the gravity-attracting black hole singularity points. This billions of years time delay will be known as the DEED, short for dwell time excess energy difference. Massive amounts of energy results from the DEED. This excess energy is used to run the entire universe. The successful data and formulas to run an entire universe was found by applying the random evolutionary trial and error, reject or select routines, that reinvents itself every time new into a set of the best fitting and correct constants, that are compatible with the already existing constants to form and maintain the universe that we know. As Richard Feynman puts it, in physics anything that is not forbidden is compulsory. The universe exists because it can. The proposal. The author, Warren Schmidt, proposes with his inversion theory that our universe is actually one of 6 sub-universes, as part of the entire universe. What is discussed here is not new physics, it is just a new interpretation of existing, observable and proven physical phenomena. The approach taken to accomplish this was as follows. All the knowledge accepted by the scientific community were assembled and placed in the proper locations in a big puzzle. It was realized that there were still many missing gaps. An overall picture was then outlined and constructed as best as could be done, encompassing all the known physical rules without violating accepted theories. Next, all missing gaps were filled, by connecting the dots, and by interpolation. It revealed amazing results. SIT may lead to a new way of looking at the universe. This is the farthest light coming from galaxies we can see. To study a structure of anything, it's a good practice to define the boundaries first. Let's first find the outer and inner boundaries of our universe. We will focus our observation instrument towards an empty spot in the sky between the far-away galaxies. "46 billion light-years is the farthest light we can see, and it reveals many more galaxies.